Have you ever felt that knot in your stomach when it is finally time to speak English? You have probably spent years buying grammar books, watching videos, and memorizing long lists of vocabulary, yet when someone asks you a simple question, your mind goes blank. If that sounds like you, I want you to know that it is completely normal and you are definitely not alone. Most learners fail not because they aren't smart enough, but because they are waiting for a perfect moment of fluency that never actually comes. The simple truth is that fluency is not built by studying once in a while, it is built by small, repeated daily habits. Welcome to English Resilient, where we believe in the 1% rule. Just like a tree doesn't grow in a day and a strong body isn't built in one workout, your English grows little by little through daily practice. You don't need to study for 5 hours a day or be a genius, you just need the right habits and the discipline to show up for yourself. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the exact steps to stop the translation trap in your head and start speaking naturally every single day. The first thing we have to do is train your ears, because your ears are the doorway to fluency. Think about how a child learns. They don't start with a grammar book, they listen for months before they ever say a word. Many learners make the mistake of listening to something difficult for a few days and then quitting because they don't understand every word. But listening is like going to the gym, your listening muscles need time to grow stronger. I want you to start using your micro moments. Listen to simple English while you are making breakfast, walking the dog, or even just relaxing in the evening. Those 10 or 15 minutes might seem small, but they add up to hours of exposure every week. Next, you have to start speaking out loud right now, even if you feel like your English isn't ready. Speaking is a physical skill, just like swimming. You can watch 1,000 videos on how to swim, but you won't learn until you get in the water. Your mouth needs to be trained to produce those sounds naturally. A great way to do this without any pressure is to talk to yourself. When you wake up, describe your day. I am getting out of bed, I am making coffee, I have a busy day. It might feel a bit strange at first, but it trains your brain to think and speak at the same time. Look at a learner named Daniel. He was terrified of making mistakes, so he stayed silent. But once he decided to speak for just 10 minutes every day, no matter how many mistakes he made, he realized he could express his ideas much faster after just a few months. This leads us to the biggest hurdle, stopping the translation trap. Most learners think in their native language and then try to translate it into English, which makes speaking feel slow and exhausting. You can break this habit by thinking in English for just 5 minutes a day. Start with simple thoughts like, the sky is beautiful, or, I need to buy groceries. When you do this, English stops being a school subject and starts becoming a natural part of your life. This is exactly how a learner named Emma found her breakthrough. She used to pause for seconds to translate every sentence, but by describing her surroundings in English while walking, she trained her brain to find words automatically. To keep your mind sharp, make reading a daily habit as well. But here is the secret, read something easy. If you choose a book that is too hard like Sarah did at first, you'll just end up stressed and discouraged. When you read simple stories, you learn how real sentences are built and your vocabulary grows naturally without the stress of a dictionary. Pair this with learning just 5 new words a day. Don't try to memorize 100 words you'll never use. Instead, take 5 useful words and use them in your own sentences immediately. As Michael discovered, using a few words actively is much more powerful than recognizing hundreds of words passively. Finally, the most important part of the 1% rule is consistency. Motivation is temporary, but discipline is what gets you to the finish line. Some days you will be tired, and some days your progress will feel invisible. On those days, don't quit. Just do something small, read 1 page or speak for 5 minutes. Small practice is always better than no practice. Remember, you are placing 1 brick at a time in the foundation of your fluency. If you improve by just 1% every day, those small wins will transform your life in a year. So, I want to challenge you, what is your 1% win for today? Tell me in the comments, Did you listen to a podcast or talk to yourself while making tea? If you're ready to stay resilient and reach that fluency you've dreamed of, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our community. Keep practicing, keep believing in yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.